What is going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Crazy. Tuesday already. Flying up on us. Also crazy. It's the week of the NFL draft. That blows my mind. I got to be honest, I haven't been paying attention probably as much as I usually do. Maybe that's because we don't have a first round draft selection. But I'm not upset about it. And I say that I'm not one that like reads mock drafts or anything like that. I feel like usually I'm kind of counting down the days a little bit more for the draft. I love the NFL draft. Maybe it's also because of the fact that Green Bay hosted it last year, so this year feels very lull compared to that. But either way, I'm stoked that we're finally at the draft. We got Ron checking in from Appleton. Good to see you, Ron. Always good to see you, man. Let's get this game going. I'm curious. I'm guessing MJ is going to win Player of the Week. He had a great week last week. Dakota says, I'm ready to catch 10 touchdowns today. Well, if Ron keeps the pace as he was last week, never say never, man. Before we do anything, I don't know if I should wait. I'll wait a little bit. We're kind of early into everything. I got to post that giveaway link, but I'll be doing that here in a second. Let's see who won Player of the Week last week. I got to say it's MJ. That's my gut. MJ had like 200 something yards rushing, but it is a QB league, so I could see Ron also taking it. Nope, MJ got it. 12 carries, 248 yards rushing, 20.7 rush average, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, of course. MJ is going to get it. Here's that giveaway link for you guys. I want to make sure I do that before I get too far into the weeds. Let's get going into this game here. Got to upgrade our players. I don't necessarily know that they need it after the tail kicking they did last week to the Bears, but let's see if we can't keep the streak going. We're at the like kind of midway. Where are we at? Week 10 already. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. So we are currently the 6th in the NFL. What are we in the NFC? We're the 4th seed right now. All right. Let's see stats and awards. Let's see. It's going to show who's leading yearly awards. Ron, you got some work to do in the yearly award category. That's all right. Let's go to the NFC. Man, Packers are getting slept on here. Casey's up for Defensive Player of the Year. Ron's up for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I didn't realize Ron was a rookie. Joshua's up for potential Defensive Rookie of the Year. All right, we got some stuff going for us. We'll take it. That's what's hurting Ron. 32nd in the NFL in passing yards. I think, like I've mentioned before in previous weeks, I think it's because I have the game's shorter for us when we play it, but I could be just making stuff up with that too. How are we all feeling about the NFL draft? It's crazy that it's already here. It makes me sad because last year we had the NFL draft and that was something I was looking forward to. And we had such a blast with it. Such a blast. Did so many fun things last year at the NFL draft. But already getting some leg from the game. So that's awesome. I don't know if it's my laptop or what, but something does not like the way I try to stream these games. And I can't exit this out, can I? No, why would I be able to? You guys get to see that too. Hey, we got MJ here. MJ, I don't know if you saw it, but you won offensive player, or you won offensive player of the year for your performance of the week for your performance last week. You had like 250 yards rushing or something ridiculous. Swade Coda says he's getting 10 touchdowns today, so we'll see what happens. Let's force him the ball a little bit. MJ says he's ready to run. He's ready to run. Are you guys all watching the draft, or are you guys not big draft people. I know everyone's a little bit different. So hey, we got the Tullies here just in time. I already posted the giveaway link once, but I'll obviously be posting it throughout the episode. So if you didn't get it, just kind of keep an eye out for it. Dakota, look at that. Dakota actually has hands tonight. He wants those 10 touchdowns. Chris, I got to get you edited in the game, man. I keep forgetting. Forgive me. Keep forgetting. MJ says I pay attention, may not fully. MJ, where are you home right now or are you out on the road? I forget if you're home daily or if you're kind of like more regional. I could have probably ran it, but don't want to take any risks there. Hey, we got Landolph sorry in the building. Bob Borat here. My wife. Oh boy, I'm lagging like something crazy. Did you guys see that? Holy cow, that was bad. That was bad. Thomas is definitely watching. I got to see Thomas at the draft last year. Didn't know that was you, Thomas, when you came up and introduced me. Or introduced yourself to me. Would have been I wish I would have known because I would have actually been able to place the name. Yeah, not good defense or not good special teams coverage there. Maybe we still have Rich as our special teams coordinator. Sweet Coda. Wade sighting. Yeah, it's a pretty rare occurrence. MJ says, I'm usually home daily, but headed out tonight. They want 3 loads at the hospital for an expansion. Oh, that's nice that you can get home daily anyway. I know that's not always the easiest thing to do. Dude, my game is lagging like something crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. I need a new computer, I think. Yeah, I know it's not the easiest to get home daily in that line of business. So that's nice that you usually get home daily. That's a big perk for your business. Thomas said that's okay. So much going on. Yeah, there was a lot going on. It was a super fun time. Like I really hope, dude, I am not liking this leg. Everything's so delayed for me. Boy, okay. I know I'm complaining about it a lot, but it's kind of irritating when nothing's like reacting for you, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll manage. But yeah, the draft was such a just busy all around all the time. Go, go, go. I feel like we were there 10 hours every single day. You know, the opening, oh boy, we got to shore up this defense. The opening night was kind of hectic and crazy because of the fact that they were at capacity. Wade got locked out for a bit. I barely just got back in, but yeah, it was kind of odd that they were just at capacity and holding people up at the gate last year. I don't know if that's something that they're going to address this year. I was talking to my friend who's in Pittsburgh and I asked him if he was going to go to the draft. And he was basically like, no, there's a ton of construction that they poorly planned coinciding with the NFL draft. And a lot of the main roads getting downtown are shut down. He's like, so it's a nightmare to get in and out down there. So he's like, I'm staying far away from it. Where I feel like Green Bay, I felt like did a really good job of managing everything. In the city itself, it didn't feel like we had much extra traffic or headaches. It was pretty easy to get around. I thought, like, I was expecting it to be really like a really big, just like super obnoxious, super annoying, but it was pretty smooth sailing. Chad says we walked 32 miles over the 3 days. I believe it, man. And when we weren't walking, we were on our feet anyway. Your kiddos were troopers. They really just did it all, man. They were I don't know. Your kids are always great though. Not great. We just let them pick up that 4th down. Chris says PE coach always said in high school some people were built for comfort and some were built for speed. Lucky me was built for comfort. Amen, man. I'm the same way. Nothing fast about me. Hopefully we can get some of this leg to go away. I've said it a million times, but I really hope Green Bay gets another shot at the draft. I know it sounds like Ed Policy's been kind of putting in his hat for some of the future drafts. When they saw how well Green Bay did, I feel like they'd be silly not to do another one. But maybe that's just, you know, me being optimistic. Donnie says, "Have you ever played Ramage at Madden?" I don't think I've ever played Matt at Madden. Back in the day, obviously Matt and I don't know that we ever played online together or anything like that, but I'd rock Matt. Matt doesn't want the smoke. Matt can get it. Even though like right now I look very bad at the game. I'm all right at it. If I played enough, I start getting all right at it. What is that dude doing way over there? Holy cow. All right, time to bounce back. Thomas said, "My son and I drove in early, parked, and took a nap in the car till the gates open." Well, was that on the first day, Thomas? You really didn't know what to expect. None of us knew what to expect. I know we all got there way early because we're like, "Oh, what's going to be? Are we going to be able to find parking? Are we going to have to park are we going to have to park all the way down by Packerland and walk all the way over? What's going on?" So none of us knew really what to expect. So I know we got there pretty early as well. All right. We got hey Patrick's late, but he's here. That's why our first drive stalled out, was Patrick wasn't here yet. Oh. Donnie says I should live stream playing Matt. Telling you, Matt doesn't want the smoke. I need to figure out why my stream is lagging so bad here. Like why my game is struggling so much. Everything is very delayed. Already 2-minute warning. Wow. MJ's always coming with these burning hot questions. I love it. MJ says, burning hot question: favorite singer, song, genre, favorite musician you've met. Oh boy, great question. First off, I've never met a musician. I don't think. I love music as does everyone, I think, but I don't. I feel like my favorite kind of varies a lot. Right now, one artist who Nathan, one artist I've been listening to. I've listened to him for years now, but it's a Minnesota rapper by the name of Prof. I'm a big Prof guy. Really enjoy his music. Oh, that's a pick. Oh boy. See, that's where Madden gets weird. Last week we put up like 55 on the Bears, steamrolled them. This week we're struggling here. But yeah, I really like Prof. I mean, I like all genres of music except for country music. I just can't do country music. I've been listening to a lot of. I have like a late 90s, early 2000s playlist I put together. So I've been listening to a lot of that as of late, but yeah, I don't know. It varies. I kind of go in spurts of like who I'm listening to and who I like. Yeah. Sway Coda gets it. Gompo. You parked by Kroll's all 3 days. Chad said we got locked out until pick 15. Yeah, I remember it was a big thing. Like a lot of people were locked out because you're like, well, what's going on? Boy, are we just not going to tackle? We're like, what's going on? Oh my gosh, look how laggy this game is tonight. And they get the ball after half, so that's less than ideal. I don't have like a just looking to see if I can't figure out why suddenly my stream decides to be super laggy tonight, but okay, they use the timeout there. I don't think we're going to be able to keep them out of the end zone, but can we stuff them here? This is a big play. This is a big moment. I'm probably going to fall on my face. They got a lot of motion. What a stop. Steven comes flying through. What a stop. All right. What a stand. At least if we're going down half 7-0, I think we'll be all right. Too bad MJ is going to break it for 95 yards here. MJ says, I love old school country music. Waylon Johnny, Reba Allen. I haven't met anyone in person, been to quite a few concerts. Favorite was Alabama. I've only actually been to, I'm not like a huge concert guy. I've only been to one concert, I believe. I mean, I went when I was younger, I went to like Country Fest, but like as an adult, I've only been to one concert, and that was Macklemore at the Minnesota State Fair back in like 2012, I want to say 2013. Kirby's down there somewhere. Take it, Kirby. Nope. Ooh, we got 1 second left. All right. Patrick said Eagles Live was epic. What's your guys' favorite concert you guys have been to? I just haven't been to any to really like speak to it. That's DPI. Nope. Donnie says, real question. Will we keep McManus going into the season, and who is our backup quarterback? Will we draft a quarterback? Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like they'll keep McManus. I think, you know, he had some injuries and stuff that was going on. We still have Haversick on our squad. So if we do want competition, Haversick's there. He obviously had some issues that one extremely windy game as well. So no one's going to be perfect, but I don't know. The Packers went with Mason through his struggle years. They brought in competition, but they stuck with Mason. And it wouldn't surprise me if they did the same thing with McManus. Dude, why can we not tackle? What's going on here? Ronnie says, let's go Minnesota. Yeah. Ronnie. Sway Coda says Shinedown is really good live, but Prof has the craziest live shows. I've always heard Prof is just nuts for a live show. I'm not much for concerts at all. I love me some stand-up comedy though. I've been to a fair bit of stand-up comedy shows. Those are my jam. Actually, I did see NF in concert as well. That was like back when he was still very, very new. It was in a small little theater in Madison or Milwaukee. Very small. But yeah, that was cool. Oh, we got Steven here. Steven here dropping some questions. Oh boy, we're just getting torched tonight. We are getting torched. Steve says, if you could time travel, what time period would you time travel to and why? Dude, this is going to be such a boring answer, but I would probably go back to the 90s, to be honest with you. I felt like, you know, that was when I grew up, but I also felt like it was kind of just a great decade in general. The internet's exploding and it's kind of giving the world so much possibility, so much hope for the future. A lot of great movies throughout the 90s, great music. Like my favorite music comes from the late 90s. Just a I don't know, just a decade of so much optimism and just awesomeness. So, holy 53 laid the wood there. That would be my choice. Pretty boring. But also, I don't want to go back to like, dude, the 60s. I don't know that I could handle that. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like 60s is just not something I could do. So, oh boy, we got a lot of stuff I got to catch up with. Shinedown being good live. Blue Collar Tours, good. Blue Collar Comedy Tour was good. Adam Sandler Live's dope. FFDP. I don't know that I know it. FFDP. Maybe I missed it up above. I don't know that acronym. We got Mr. Pettigene. MJ said the 90s were the best. So calm, peace, not so much drama. The music, movies. Yeah, I think anything pre-September 11th, you know, I think September 11th was kind of the turning point. There's a lot of weird stuff. You know, brought out because of that, where you lost a lot of your freedoms because of that. But Patrick says, screw 90s, put me in some probation era. I got a question for you guys. We're doing questions. It's the NFL draft coming up this week. Who is your favorite draft pick of all time? And I would say, like, I think in hindsight, it's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers or whatever. Who is your favorite, like, maybe like not over the top, like Hall of Famer, I guess. Who's your favorite draft selection of all time by the Packers? As long as I've been watching the draft, man, who was my favorite? I was really hyped on when we took Clinton Dix. Oh, what what was that? What? What the hell was that? What? All right, we'll take it. That's a nice one for the highlight reel there, MJ. I have no idea what happened. Deflection, somehow MJ's right up the middle and just go. Just how we drew it up, boys. All right, you guys are all listing Hall of Famers. Sterling Sharp, Donald Driver. I'm saying, who were you hyped on at the time? Like, the draft pick that you were hyped on at the time, whether they turned out to be super good, whether they didn't. Another one I was really high on and really hyped about was Jarrell Worthy. I was like, oh my gosh, Jarrell Worthy, this dude's gonna be a stud. Unfortunately, he was not, but I'm trying to think, over the years, I've watched every NFL draft. And there's been guys that have been like really hyped about, and then other guys where I was like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen with them. Dayton Jones. So Dayton Jones, we're talking about, as we're talking about draft picks, I don't know a player that the Packers drafted other than maybe Derek Sherrod, a first round pick that the Packers have drafted that was more fan friendly than Dayton Jones. Dayton Jones was like the coolest dude ever. I remember when we drafted him and I went to OTAs, like the rookie mini camps. Dayton came out and he took pictures with all of us. He signed autographs for all of us. And not only did he sign an autograph, but he personalized it and went crazy with it. I still have the full-size football. He wrote like Dayton Jones, first round pick. I think it was like 25th overall, whatever it was. Once you go Pack, you never go back. It was like, dude, he wrote a full personalization, was just hanging out with all the fans, just having a blast. And I was just like, man, I hope this dude is a superstar because he is just so cool to us fans. I think, how things ended with him and the Packers, I think there's a time where he was a little against the Packers, but that's understandable, right? You feel kind of maybe a little bit upset at the time. Maybe you feel like your opportunities weren't fair and what have you. But man, pound for pound, I don't know a first round draft pick by the Packers that was more fan friendly than Dayton Jones. Derek Sherrod is up there. Derek Sherrod would sign anything and everything, always had time to sign things, and it was just a cool dude. But I love Dayton for that reason. I was bummed, when the divorce happened with him and the Packers, and he was kind of a little bit, upset at the Packers and kind of took it out on I don't know. I don't want to say he took it out on the fans, but the fans felt like they're in the crosshairs, Oh, we got Nathan. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Tully says the last time I was super hyped was Josh Jackson, and we all know how that turned out. Josh was super fan friendly too. I have a picture with Josh. Dakota says, I think he followed me back on Twitter night of the draft and filled out a jersey for me that day. And you were at Lambeau. Yeah, dude. He was so cool. He was so cool. During camp, Sherrod signed to say of autos for the kids. I'm guessing a ton of autos for the kids. One thing with Derek Sherrod was always funny. Derek would always get yelled at by security at training camp because they're like, Derek, you got to get in there. Derek, like you're gonna get in trouble. Like you're gonna be late, Derek. And he's like, I got 2 more minutes. That was obviously after he's like rehabbing his leg injury, but he would sign for anyone and everyone. Derek was such a nice guy. It's always a shame that those dudes that are that nice and that like personable and that great, don't always have the careers that they deserve. Derek, I feel like gets a lot of flack by Packers fans of being like this terrible pick. And yes, his career didn't go the way we wanted it to, but that leg injury he had was pretty brutal, and that's obviously was gonna derail it. So I don't blame him at all for that. Like Derek's just such a great guy. Koopa said that's a beautiful. Hey, Koopa, I appreciate it coming from you, man. I think you're always giving me some tips, so I'm glad I got a beautiful touchdown here. Oh, so wait, Coda said Sherrod would get yelled at. Dude, he would every time. It's so funny. Oh, I don't even know why I try using it. My stuff's so delayed. I don't even know why I try. Matthew says, who should we draft this year? Dude, don't ask me. I don't follow the draft very well. Like I don't watch college football. I don't really know. And then 2, I feel like no one knows what Goody's ever gonna do. There's I don't know. People will like to watch. A lot of people will watch like or read mock drafts, and then they'll fall in love with a guy. We saw it with Cooper DeJean. We've seen it with a lot of other players over the years that mock drafts will say we should take one guy, and a lot of mock drafts land on that guy, and then fans will fall in love with it. And then when it doesn't happen, they get really mad. But I have no idea what's going to happen there. I'm excited though. Oh, Tully's wide open. Look at Tucker there. Tucker Tully. Koopa says, if it were up to you, what position would you address in this year in the draft, or in this year's draft? In the draft this year, whatever. Reading's not my strong suit, especially as I'm playing. I think one stupid. Yeah, that was not a smart decision, but I forced it. You don't wear number 4 and not force the ball every once in a while. If it were up to me, what position would I target? I think it depends the board, right? The board's one thing. This is a deep linebacker group. So obviously, I think if you can get some linebackers at some steals, you go that route. I think we got Kirby in the end zone. I think I also want to see him go after cornerback. I just with the pass rush that hopefully you can get when Micah comes back, I just think that a little bit better a little bit stronger of a cornerback room would be great. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a wide receiver day 3, day 4 with losing Romeo and Wicks. It wouldn't surprise me. Savion, you have Savion and Matthew that are coming into their own. So maybe they don't need it as high of a priority, but those are kind of the spots I'd probably start with. Nathan, did you see your touchdown, by the way, sir? I don't know if you saw your touchdown. You just had one. Nathan says, Aaron Rouse, I thought he was going to be great. Honorable mention, Kraft and Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy, man, everyone was hyped on. And I remember, this is where it's so funny to me, is for like being a Packers fan. I think that was the year everyone wanted. Was it Steven Jackson was a free agent? Everyone wanted Steven Jackson. And then they're so mad when they didn't get Steven Jackson. And then they drafted Eddie Lacy. And Eddie Lacy had his great 2013 season. Yeah, obviously he had some issues staying on the field, and he gets dogged a lot for his weight stuff and whatever. Dude's more successful in life than I'll ever be. But like, that's just one of those instances where it's funny because the Packer fans just love being the GM, and it's like sometimes there's just a plan in place. Sometimes, Steven Jackson did nothing after that. The amount of times that like fans were overly upset that we didn't take, 2017 when we took, or no, yeah, 2016 when we took Kenny Clark instead of taking, God, who was that? Who was that Alabama linebacker that everyone wanted us to take? Everyone wanted us to take him. And I was guilty of it too. I was like, I want this linebacker. And then everyone's like, who the hell's Kenny Clark? And then Kenny ended up going on to be incredible for us. And then the other dude, I think, lasted in Buffalo for like 2 years, got traded, and he was bouncing all over the place. But just goes to show that, the NFL draft is a guessing game. It's all a guessing game. None of us truly know. If GMs truly knew, there wouldn't be draft busts. You won't have a first round pick fail. Oh, Nathan missed his touchdown. He had it, man. You had a really great touchdown. You had a really good one. Matthew says, I'm going to the Packers-Rams game at SoFi this year. Hope to meet you. You are awesome. Matthew, I appreciate it. I will not be at the SoFi game, but, if you ever see me at Lambeau, feel free to always say hi. I'm at Lambeau Field a lot, even in the off season. I go there a lot. My son and I go there a lot. Oh boy, time is flying in this one. Patrick said, who would you say is currently the MVP for your all Madden squad? I feel like some people are at, disadvantage. I feel like I'm partial to, are you saying all Madden and game, I would imagine? Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. I mean, I think I'm partial for Ron. You got to like your quarterback. I'll tell you who's not going to get it is Matt Ramage out there playing left tackle. MJ's had a really good game for us too. Or really good. We'll let our defense do its thing. All right, let's see. Nathan says, I'm a Bama fan, so I knew Eddie was going to be good, but unfortunately struggled with weight issues. I think Eddie struggled with a lot of things, his injuries. He kept getting those ankle injuries, and that doesn't help, and you're not able to move around and work out as much. And, genetics are a thing too. There's only so much you can do. I feel bad for the dude just because people clown him so much about his weight. And it's not even like he's like comically overweight. I mean, if you look at a lot of players that go out that leave the NFL, it's not uncommon for them to gain weight. They're eating a lot of food during the NFL and it's hard to kind of cut back. Usually it seems like you see offensive linemen lose weight, but everyone else kind of finds their weight. Koopa says, is this Ultimate Team? No, this is, so I am very far in the future. So none of the players are real. Everything's just generated players. And then a lot of the players on our team, the Packers, are people who watch the show. So we have Joshua Sikora right there, Casey Carter, Stephen Freeman, Patrick's in there somewhere. So I just, people who watch and are here regularly ask to be put in the game, and I just throw them in the game at something. So that's what we're doing here. Alfonso, good to see you, my friend. Thomas said Lacey had asthma too, so cold didn't help. Yeah, I mean, Lacey was phenomenal for those first couple of years. It's just running back's a tough role to like stay consistent in. It's just one of those things. It's a tough thing to stay consistent in. That's for sure. James says, what position do I play? I know I'm a 4. You're 4th string, James. You're 4th string. You're my 4th string quarterback. Oh boy. Steven's not getting that one. That's all right. They're out of timeouts. This game's over. All right. We bounced back. Started out in the hole. Had a great goal line stand. We bounced back. We move on to 7-2. The Vikings fall to 4-5. Here's that giveaway link for you guys once again. If you didn't enter earlier, if it's your first time watching, only enter one time. I'll be probably posting another one and we'll draw the winner towards the end of the show. Now, here's the fun thing tonight. So we do one game like this where we play, and then we do one game where we play as GM. Last week was a pretty wild week. we traded away Jordan Love. He's getting older in our sim year. He's getting older. I think he was like 32. Not old by any means, but we had a vision in mind. So we traded him away. And then we said, we're going to tank the season. We're not going to have a quarterback, and we're going to get a high pick. Well, we ended up, for those of you that weren't here, we ended up making it to the Super Bowl somehow. But we traded away our one of our picks, I think, for Denver's second round pick, which ended up being, or no, we traded away, I think, one of our second round picks for Denver's first round pick, which ended up being number 1 overall. So we lost to the Bills in the Super Bowl, 35-29, as you can see. But now we have the first overall pick in the draft. We didn't look at any of our players that we need to re-sign, so that's kind of concerning. But we talked about it, and I need your guys' input. I think we're going to trade this number 1 overall pick to move down 5 spots because we can get 3 first rounders and 3 second rounders for doing that. And I think that's the route to go. But before I do anything, I got to give a shout out to my friends over at Nicolet Law who are making these giveaways possible. Really, without them, I couldn't be able to do that. So quick shout out to them. The Midwest personal injury law firm, whether it's a crash, a slip or fall, or something else that leaves you injured and dealing with insurance and medical bills, Nicolet Law knows how to help. They walk you through your options, handle the insurance companies, and fight to get you what you deserve. No upfront fees, just local attorneys who show up when it counts. You can reach them at 1-855-NICOLET or visit nicoletlaw.com. So huge shout out to them. Oh, we got Kaylee. Kaylee from Missouri. Good to see you, Kaylee. Are you guys coming up for training camp, Kaylee? You better be. Tell your parents to get on it. Need to see you guys so we can get out to dinner. All right, let's see what we got here. We got to negotiate these. We have $166 million in cap space because we got rid of Jordan Love and Micah Parsons retired. So we have to get rid of, or we got to re-sign some of these guys. All right, so we have cornerback, 86 overall, 30 years old. I think we can get younger. Will linebacker, 35 years old. We need to re-sign this dude. See if we can't. Okay, that's good. 89 overall. Running back, 26 years old. 26 million over 3 years. I don't think he'll take it, but let's see. Okay. Money's coming. Money's flying off the shelves quick. 25-year-old tight end, 85 overall, 15 million. I mean, how do you not re-sign a guy like that? That feels cheap. Okay. Center, 5th-year option. Okay, we don't need to accept that right now. 80 overall, cornerback, 26 years old. I don't care about that. Left guard, 1 year, 20 million, 89 overall. I feel like we need a strong line, so maybe we can do that. Money's flying off the shelves here. Just Matthew Golden's still on our team, 31 years old. Defensive tackle, 31 years old. 15 million for a year. I think if we can get him for that, we're feeling good about that. What do you think about Matthew Golden? 31-year-old receiver. Oh, apparently they put in Jalen Hurts as our backup. Everyone else, I think we're good. What do we think about Matthew Golden? Do we re-sign him? Let him go? He's 31 years old, and he wants a 2-year contract for $28 million. I don't know. Let's go into free agency. 4-year deal for Golden. I don't know. He's 31 years old. I feel like 31 years old at a wide receiver at 31 years old. I just don't think that we do that. Thomas said, which Packer player from different era would be a good in today's game? I guess give me the era, Thomas. Because I think if you go back to like 80s, you could probably get away with it. I always wonder how like guys from like the 50s or 60s would come into today's game. Yeah, I don't think we can justify 14 a year on Matthew. We have some good cap space. we're going into free agency. Who knows what's going to be here? We're going to load up on some talent in the draft. Let's see what we got for free agents. Don't need a tight end. Don't need that. We do need a corner because we just got rid of ours. We let ours walk. Boy, he's the top receiver. Maybe we can get him on a 1-year deal. I don't want to give him a 2-year. I don't know if he'll sign for a 1. Let's see what I don't even Thomas says 50s or 60s. What player from the 50s or 60s could move to today's game? I think another really tough part about that question is I didn't watch any of these guys, so I don't know. I got to see what our team needs. We need a linebacker, left guard, halfback, right tackle. So I think the tough part is I didn't watch any of that era, so I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily know. Like, I feel like offensive linemen maybe, but then again, you're like, man, the guys today are so different than they were of yesteryear that it's really hard to know for sure. Maybe like a safety, like a Herb Adderley. Maybe he could kind of jump into that role still. But man, that's tough. That's a tough one. That's always a tough debate. Like, I don't know. Could Ray Nitschke keep up with it the same way? I don't know. I don't know if he could. This might be an interesting guy if we can get him. Young left tackle, 85 overall. Let's see if we can't get that. I don't think we need to force anything. There's just not a lot. I think we need a Mike backer, but there's just not a lot here. Not a great free agency class, if we're being honest. We'll see if we can. All right, let's see how the free agency goes. Yeah, I don't know. What's your guys'? We didn't get Golden, but we're the only one that's offered him anything so far. So we got that right guard and left tackle, so that's good. 2 young guys on the offensive line. What's your guys' thoughts? What's a player from the 50s or 60s that would still be able to do it in today's league? It's such a different league that it's so hard to like. For me, it's so hard to think of what one, what could. Hey, we got Matthew on a 1-year deal. I'll take that all day long. We do need a cornerback. We let one go. Here's a 92 overall. He's older. I don't think he's going to have a lot of interest. He already signed with what did he sign with? Denver. Okay. Probably should have tried going after him, but that's okay. Cornerbacks are fine. They're easy to find in Madden for some reason. Like cornerbacks are usually, this guy's 84 overall, 29 years old. That's fine. Who do you guys think from the 50s or 60s could jump into today's game and still do their thing? All right, let's go to see if we can't trade this first overall pick for some moves. All right, who did we get? All right, we got that quarterback. Cool. Chris says, outside of Lambeau Field, favorite place to go or thing to do in Green Bay? Ooh, that's tough. Draft pause. Let's go to the GM office. 5th overall. The Jets. The Jets might want this. All right, Trade Center. Favorite thing to do. I mean, I have a 1-year-old, so, or excuse me, I have a 2-year-old. So we do I'm thinking 1 because our first pick, but favorite thing to do outside of Lambeau Field. So we have a 2-year-old. We love going to the zoo. We do that a lot. If it's just myself, favorite thing outside of who we're so close on that one. See if I can't throw in like a late 5th rounder. I mean, we go to the zoo a lot. Let's see if the Colts want it. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what I don't go to a lot of places. I don't know. I'm kind of I like being at home. I like to do a lot of stuff at home. I go to Lambeau Field mostly, to be honest with you. Like we go to the Titletown a lot. We do those types of things a lot. So boy, how are we further away with the Colts? Let's see if the Bears want this. I don't think there's a 1-1 that would warrant like I think a left tackle is probably going to number 1 overall. They're close too. Let's try to offer them a late 5th rounder. Another year earlier. We got 2 5th rounders here. Dakota says, what are the offers? The offers are never what you can get when you manually do it yourself, but you got to put in a little bit more work when you do it yourself. Rhonda says, hello, Ben. Hope you are doing well. I am doing well, Rhonda. I hope you are as well. All right, Bears, come on. Stop playing. I feel like I can get the Colts or no, the Jets at this offer. And the Jets had a higher pick, so we're taking a while. Oh, come on, guys. Let's just take their like their last instead of a second. Let's see if we can get a 3rd instead. Maybe that'll move the needle enough. Oh, you're killing me here. Really? Jeez Louise. Whatever. We'll just do this. Are you kidding me? Sorry, this is taking a while, but we got to get a good. Let's see, Bears. I don't want to fall back too far, but if I have to, I have to. Silly. You need a little more. All right. Trade it away. We got a good haul for that. So let's go to our next user pick. 5th overall. Let's see what we got. Quarterback, which we do not want. A lot of quarterbacks. There's a left tackle there. Not great. What do y'all think about our team, us with our draft picks? That's what Rhonda says. Yeah, it's a tough decision, Rhonda. There's a lot of I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be a tough one. 3-cone drill, bench press. I don't think we need a defensive tackle. What do you guys think? 5th overall pick. What do we do? Left tackle, D tackle, guard, another left tackle. This left tackle looks pretty solid. He's not the strongest, though. That's the only thing that concerns me. 15 bench press, but he's got a lot of good blocking here. I think this is the one we go. Pass block power isn't great, but he's got impact blocking, awareness, run block. I don't know. What do you guys feel? Can never go wrong with guard. Let's look at the guard. Dakota kicker. This guard looks pretty good. Bench press second. Pass block. What do we think? We go this guard? Elite strength? Okay, we'll go this guard. Patrick approved. 5th overall pick. True number 3 in true value, Patrick. Looks like Patrick's going to be the GM. All right, let's make our selection here. Boy, we got 3 first-round picks. That left tackle's still there. I don't like his strength though. Patrick, what do we think now? This wide receiver seems interesting. He can't jump, but he's fast. Or wide receiver prospect, I should say, seems kind of interesting. I hate how it like resets you at the bottom of the list every single time. Slow receivers. I don't think we need a quarterback. Our quarterback did really well last year. This guy might be all right. He's slow off the line. No, that's not a good choice. What do we think? D tackle or left tackle? I'd say left tackle. Screw it. All right, we'll go left. We'll go left tackle. But I don't know if we want Norwell or if we want the Agile. Agile feels a little bit better. Yeah, we're taking this dude. He's not as great with the bench press, but I feel like he's got everything else that we want there. 57 true value. We took him at 9. Not the greatest, but okay. Could be worse. Holy, we got 4 first-round picks. Should we trade this one away? Let's trade this one away. Let's see if we can't get a, oh boy, I'm taking forever. Once we get through the draft, it usually goes pretty quick, but let's see if we can't load up on getting another draft pick next year. See if we can get the Jets. Think we can get the Broncos first round pick next year? They gave us the first round this year, and it turned out to be the number 1 overall. So let's try to get that. Let's try to get back-to-back first. Well, let's see if we can't get their second way in the future too. Okay. Okay. I mean, even if I could just get their first and their second, might be all right. That's not bad, because if they fall again and they have another really bad year, they didn't have a first round pick this year. We could get another first overall pick. We got Sam Young. Hey, Sway Coda, Sam Young here, quarterback. I feel like we grew up with a friend named Sam Young. We have that really good quarterback though that did really well for us last year. So I don't know that I want to take that. Let's see what this edge looks like. He can't jump, but that's okay. Well, if I'm just looking at physicals, let's look at what we got over here. We got some elites here on a Mike linebacker. We do need a Mike. We're taking this guy. We need a Mike. 55th in true value. That's fine. We need a Mike linebacker. So, all right. Maker. We're taking Sam Young just because he's my boy. He's my friend growing up. 41. We took him. Yeah, he's not. You know, whatever. We got Sam Young. We got Sam Young. I think we need. I feel like you can always take a good tight end, especially one that's fast like this guy. Cool. I'm going fast. Boy, we got a lot of picks. We are just loading up on picks, aren't we? not. Let's see what this other Will linebacker is about. Cool, we'll take him. 72, and we took him at 55. Cool. Oh boy, we're still in the second round. We have so many picks; it's unbelievable. I feel like we haven't taken a strong safety in a long time, but that one does not look like the guy to take. Got a deep threat here. Definitely not him. Let's see what our physicals look like. An elusive back, and he doesn't have great speed. That's concerning. Power back, elite jumping. Elite solid, great, good. What is he? Edge? Cool. We'll take him. I'm just literally just trying to fly through. We have a lot of draft picks, so we might trade this next one just to see what they offer us. You know, you can get so many draft picks to the point where they won't let you accept any more trades. Lions are offering us their second next year, second in 2 years, second and a fifth. Second, fifth, and seventh. I don't want your sixth round. Whatever, we'll take that. That's fine. All right, maybe I'll draft it. Maybe I'll do the third round, and we'll just sim the rest of it because we're already getting late on time. I feel like we need a receiver. Sure, it's not fast, but whatever. It's hidden potential. All right, let's just get it to the end of the pick or end of the draft. All right, we're going to be doing the giveaway here soon once we sim the season. So there is the form. If you have not entered, still time to enter. Still time to enter. Let's see what the Bears took. I don't even see what they took. Nice pick though, Patrick. 81 overall. I mean, our guard was better than their left tackle. 81 overall edge went just before us, which that would be a good pick. But we got that 81 overall guard. We'll take that. Yeah. Nice. All right, let's go. Let's go advance a week. We're going to get into the season. High expectations here. Last year we went to the Super Bowl. I don't expect us to do it the same. Let's do the depth chart. We have Sam as our backup quarterback. All right. Just seeing tight end room's pretty weak. Wide receivers doesn't look terrible. Oh, no, tight end room's not weak. It was a fullback. Seeing what we got. Guard. I feel like, I mean, is he already starting? No, why wouldn't we put him in? What is Madden doing? Apparently I need to go through and manually do things. He's our starter already. Corner room. All right, let's go to week 1. We're gonna sim to regular season and see if we can't find a cornerback in the free agency. Damn it. Sorry, this is taking longer than it should. But that's all right. That's what happens when you have a ton of first round picks. Offensive tackle. All right, let's see what free agents we have. See if we can't get an upgrade at cornerback. D tackle 89 overall. That's not a bad pickup for a 1-year deal. We're gonna have to cut one, but that's okay. And then, is there any corners? So that's so wild. Usually, like corners are plentiful. All right. Let's go to mid-season. See who we need to re-sign and see what we got. I could probably just sim to the end, to be honest with you. For the sake of time, let's just sim to the end of the season. We can always do re-signs. Let's see. Players ready to negotiate. We definitely want to re-sign this dude. How old is he? 28 years old. Oh boy. I don't know that we'll get him. The wheels are falling off, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we need to make a big offer to that wide receiver. I think we need that guy. $105 million. That's a lot for a wide receiver. Perfect. Got him locked up. 25-year-old. Got him locked up. A lot of these other guys we can negotiate next week, I think. That's an accept option. So we're good. Okay. Let's get to the end of the season. Let's see where we go. Are we going to make the playoffs? Not looking good. We're at 2-3 right now after 5 weeks. Let's see. All right, while we're doing that, let's get this giveaway going. Or get the if you need to be added, now is the time. I forgot to tell people to ask questions for a chance to get a bonus thing, so we're not going to do that today because I dropped the ball. My apologies. My apologies. Cool. I think I got everyone on the giveaway wheel. If you do need to be added, if you did not get added, let me know and I can get you added right now. Kirby curse. Is that you, Dakota? The Kirby curse? Where did I see that? Why is that it's weird. That might be from last week. No, it's there. That's so weird. It's showing on one form. Okay, we did make the playoffs. Let's see where we're at. Going against the Lions, 12-5. Actually bounced back really nicely. Can we beat the Lions? Rhonda says, please add me. Oh, we got the Lions. 41-14. What a stomping. Rhonda, I'll get you added. Will we beat the Rams? 14-3 Rams. Can we do it? Can we get to the next round? And that's where our journey ends. 42-24, we lost. Let's see who made it to the Super Bowl. Playoff brackets, don't care. All right. Super Bowl. Bills are going back to back with Seattle. Let's see. MVP Michael Penix. That surprised me. Offensive Player of the Year, Puka, Nick. Vikings have a Rookie of the Year. 49ers. Man, no love for the Packers. No love for the Packers. A lot of second guesses. All right. Let's stop sharing this. We are going to share the giveaway wheel. You got to get Rhonda added. Let's do that. Appreciate you guys dealing with the extra time here. I try to run relatively like an hour, but no dice here. All right. Everyone's added. Kirby curse. Oh, a man named Steve, but starting to feel the Kirby curse. That's where it was coming in. Sway Cody, did you get added? Did you not fill out the form, Dakota? Oh, yeah, you did. You just put Dakota tonight. Usually you give me something else. I was confused. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Sway Coda. All right, buddy. 1 through 50, up or down, please, sir. Watch Dakota left because he had to go to bed. He works early. 1 through 50, Dakota, up or down. Mr. Meadow. I'm going to start a timer. Dakota, 1 minute. 20 down. All right. 20 down. 20 down. Mr. Dakota. Number 20 here for you, sir. Can't see it. Blurred out. Sway Coda, you got yourself $10 to the Packers Pro Shop, my friend. Congratulations. Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for all the great questions, comments, interactions. I really appreciate it. I can't say it enough. I look forward to these Tuesday shows because you guys show up here supporting, watching me play Madden like a moron. And you guys come with some great comments, questions, good vibes. Really, I can't thank you guys enough. I hope you guys all enjoy the NFL draft and hope to see you next Tuesday. Same time, same place, where we'll play another game of Madden and hang out. Until then, happy Tuesday. Hope you have a good rest of your week. And as always, go Pack Go.